Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. Zielinski finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Look, Peter, there aren't that many players who can contribute equally in both attack and defence, but this fella's one of them. What's more, he's one of those guys who seems to play the game at his own pace, and that sort of calmness is really infectious. It spreads.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Pass somewhat off target. He steps in. Ribery! It's anyone's ball now. De Winter. And here's Batistuta. Knocks it into space. He slings it in. Gabbia with the clearance. Serginho. Played it again. He's rising! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Estupinian. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Zielinski gets on his bike and on the move. Modric. Ribery. Ricci running with the ball. Milan are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Milan are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. And it's Zielinski. Zielinski. Can he get away here? He's having a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Ricci. Zielinski. There's the shot! Marvellous from Zielinski! A finish of true class! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he...
And Batista! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew...
Oh, great leap! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Modric. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Modric. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Modric. And it's Cannavaro. Just past the 40th minute mark. Now, can they get him away? Shot could be on. And a chance! And he should have made it 4.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Modric. Distributed tidily. De Winter.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
There they go, hunting again.
Batistuta. He can run onto that. Space for him to turn and look. De Winter. Then 3 goals scored without reply. And so the action is resumed. Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Estupinian.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No, that's been intercepted. And here's Batistuta. So much time and space. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Modric. Here's Zielinski. Now it's Nkunku. He's picked his way through, and he's there to make the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Zielinski with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And it's Zielinski. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Nicely shaped cross. Oh, this looks sharp.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
So we've reached the hour mark.
80.953 spettatori.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that has put paid to that. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was a great finish, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Italy.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the Italians are known...
Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bebeto, he leaps for it. Oh, crossbar! He doesn't look too happy with that. That's Bebeto. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vlasic. Vardy. Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Bebeto. Diouf. Oh, now he can run away with shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Zaniolo. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Batistuta. Makaleli looking for the far post.
Indonesia really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Driven in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Iniesta clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Serginho. And it's Iniesta. Serginho! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Zaniolo. Oh, well measured. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Batistuta. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli, an instinctive delivery. Zaniolo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bebeto. Vlasic.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he shoots! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Batistuta. Oh, it's Bebeto. Aimed beyond the defence. Makaleli. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We expected better, and so did he. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy, and he's had it nicked away. Martinez tries to pass it through, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Martinez. And they win it back again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Vardy. He might be in here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Zaniolo did just big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Italy are looking to go forward now. And this is Vardy. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vlasic. And here's Vardy. Iniesta is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's got away. Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Indonesia suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Zaniolo. He's had it taken off him. That's going wide left. Fagioli deals with that comfortably. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zielinski. Not the most accurate pass. Jupe going about things with real menace. Crosses it in here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vlasic. He won't be happy with that one. Yildiz has found the net here, of course. Makalele. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Vardy. Pinches it off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Martinez! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Field is number 4, Hazard.
And he's there to clear it.
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jude. Gets a good foot in there. Fagioli. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Højlund. And here's Vardy. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Hazard. This looks promising.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Diouf is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Iniesta with the short one. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3
Italy
minutes
have
added
the
time.
chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the number on the board is 3. Fagioli. And it's Azar. It's Azar! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, there's a probing ball. And we're done. Indonesia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Indonesia against Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Looks to the other side. And it's Deco. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Iniesta. Juve. Now it's Batistuta. Bebeto is onto this. Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Iniesta. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shoot! Off the post!
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've... Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's there! Batistuta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Thuram. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. And this is Dembele. Well, there's the clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? He's got away. It's a good foot in there. Referee has just said play on. Stood up well to him there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Thuram. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Iniesta. Juve. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Bebeto. Juve. Now he's off and running. No way through there. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's well spotted. Serginho.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Ball played for Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Bebeto. Now that, and the shot! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he's being shifted off it. He's being urged to shoot. Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Bebeto has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's made. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Indonesia looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Vieira. Deco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Duke receives it in a good position here. It's out for a goal kick. He's in a great position here, and this is Bebeto. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Jude. Oh, he's burst through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's bustling through here. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Bouten wins the duel this time. Deco. Turns back here, probably the best option. Indonesia in a very solid position to... Could be danger here! Now Saliba. Lam. Saliba. Thuram is onto it in a flash. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Serginho. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Maldini. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Bebeto. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, nice interception. Lam. Makaleli. Duke going about things with real menace. The less said about that pass, the better. Alarm. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Deco. Gabriel. Mbappe. To Lam. And that's gone loose. Vieira.
Arsenal are stuck in central station, and they might find the fast track out wide if they care to look.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Substitutions taking place.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Deftly away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Engages and forces him off the ball. Duke touches it back. Bebeto unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Bebeto. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's Batistuta. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that is not getting there. Indonesia have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Bebeto. And it's Iniesta. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good running with the ball. He's having a hit! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Foot in. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And this is Batistuta. And this is... And Batistuta! That's another chance. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that is that. Indonesia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want.